Donald Trump has the Democrat Party in shambles. They are completely without direction right now. And if you're enjoying that, make sure you leave a like on the video right now. Like, hit it right now. Every like on this video is another weekly meltdown from AOC or from Chuck Schumer this time. I mean, Chuck Schumer went on TV and he is just melting down because the Democrat Party is crumbling. The old guard, like Nancy Vodka Knockers Pelosi or Chuck Schumer or any of these other dorks, right? Dianne Feinstein, Rip, Mad Maxine Waters, all these people, right? They are fighting the younger guard, AOC, the chick that married her cousin, allegedly, the squad. Now, those people are not going to win them elections. The great thing about where we are right now is that neither group of people is going to win them elections. Like, neither group. Okay? Neither group is going to win them the election because they're both unhinged. Look at Chuck Schumer. Like, Trump has these guys in fits.
From outside groups, even members of your own party, to step aside as minority leader. When asked about your future at a town hall, Senator Michael Bennet said, quote, "It's important for people to know when it's time to go." Leader Schumer, are you feeling pressure to step down?
Look, I'm not stepping down. Let me just say this.
They never
Kristen,
do.
I knew when I cast my vote against against the government shutdown that it would
You mean
be
for
that
the
it-
budget?
There'd be a lot of controversy.
I mean, what a defiant Senate Minority Leader, Chuck Schumy Woomy, vowed he will not step down from his leadership role anytime soon, while strenuously defending his decision of voting for the Republican-led, shenanigans. By the way, at this time, I want to remind everybody, my live stream has shifted to 2 p.m. Eastern on Rumble. Download the Rumble app. Follow the quartering. 2 p.m. Eastern. I'm doing giveaways this whole week, including a gaming computer, Amazon gift cards, and much more. The only way to win is to follow me on Rumble and tune into the live stream, either live or watch it later. Either one is fine by me. 2 Eastern. It's a new time for the show. We're going to stay at that time slot as far as I know. And so download the Rumble app, follow the quartering, tune in live, win a gaming computer from Meta PCs. By the way, if you're going to get a Meta PC, if you're in the market for a new computer, you should check out Meta. It's the computer I use. It's the only one I trust. Promo code RUMBLE to save. Critics from both sides, the moderate and the far left wings of the party alike, contend that the government shutdown fight was a rare instance when Dems had leverage to extract concessions from Republicans. At noon on Sunday, New York progressives are set to hold a rally by the Big Apple chapter of the Democratic Socialists of America, demanding Schumer step down from his leadership post due to his actions in the shutdown fight. Similar protests against him have popped up across the country, particularly in New York and Washington, D.C. The longtime senator was forced to postpone his book tour last week. Oh, leave a like on the video to shed one tear for Chuck Schumer's book tour getting canceled. One of the most prominent detractors against him was another crypt keeper, Nancy Pelosi, who publicly threw shade at him, noting how she doesn't give anything away for nothing. I bet that's true. We got it. At the end of the day is avoiding the horror of a shutdown, Schumer countered. There's no leverage point in which we could have asked for anything. They would have just said no. Republicans had passed their bill to avert a partial shutdown, known as the continuing resolution, though the House through the House of Representatives. This is the first time the GOP passed a CR through the House without needing Dem support. All but one House Dem voted against it. The GOP had a 53-seat majority in the Senate, but lacked the 60 votes to overcome a Dem filibuster. Therefore, they would have been unable to pass stopgap measure without Democrat defectors. I mean, the fact that, you know, the Democrats are completely crumbling. Schumer says he's not stepping down amid mounting pressure, calls Trump a lawless, angry man. Yeah, he is angry. He is angry. So angry, he revoked legal status for 500,000 immigrants. Sorry, but you have to go back. You have to go back. I'm sorry, but you have to go back. United States President Donald Trump will revoke the temporary legal status of 530,000 people, including Cubans. I think we could keep Cubans. They're largely Republicans. You know, Haitians, Nicaraguans, Venezuelans, in the United States, according to the Federal Register notice. The move, the latest expansion of Trump's crackdown on immigration, is effective from April 24th and cuts short a 2-year parole granted to the immigrants under former President Joe Biden that allowed them to enter the country by air if they had U.S. sponsors. Another loophole to bring forth mass immigration. A group of American citizens and immigrants sued the Trump administration for ending humanitarian parole and are seeking to reinstate the programs for the 4 nationalities. Biden launched the parole entry program for Venezuelans in 2022 and expanded it through to Cubans, Haitians, you know, the ones that are like cannibals, eating people in the street or whatever, Nicaraguans in 2023. The new legal pathway, well, it was just about flipping red states, purple states to blue. That's why they flew them all into Oregon and Georgia and Oregon, Georgia, Wisconsin. They put them all in there because they want to flip Wisconsin and they want to flip Georgia and they want to flip all these other states. Meanwhile, Trump, listen to this. Trump wrestling. He came in to check on the wrestling, the NCAA wrestling championships, and just listen to the crowd.
It is what it is. For me, I don't really focus on those things because that stuff comes here today and it's gone tomorrow. So for me, I just really try to put focus on just keep getting better, scoring points.
Listen to that crowd.
The President of the United States, Donald Trump, in attendance tonight at the Wells Fargo Center. Taking in his second NCAA Wrestling Championship. He was on hand in 2023 in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The 45th and 47th President of the United States.
I don't hear a single boo in the house.
I'm looking over here.
Every time the mainstream media tells you that everyone hates Trump, just look how people react to him, you know, when he shows up at a football game. Sleepy Joe literally could never. Kamala Harris could never. And watch this. Wrestler makes profound gesture at Donald Trump after causing major upset NCAA champions. So the underdog won in the NCAA wrestling championships, but check this out.
Captain America.
He points at Trump, salutes. He's a soldier too, by the way.
I can't believe it. My jaw's on the floor.
Yeah.
Did it. Hey. Shut up. Shut up. Everybody shut up. Shut up.
Look, it goes right over to Trump.
I'm glad that he was the last match.
I mean, what a moment. This guy, he's a soldier, I believe. Wyatt Hendrickson, yes, second lieutenant in the Air Force, salutes President Trump after his historic upset. Maybe we could, I mean, what? Look at this.
Captain America.
What a moment.
My jaw's on the floor. He did it. Hey. Shut up. Shut up.
And I love it. He walks right over to him.
said he was the last match.
That's what the last match supposed
That's
to
the
be.
last match.
That's what the main event
That's what it should look like. That's a main event.
Looks like. Shut up.
Wow. What the president say to you? He said he's very proud of me. That's like Commander-in-Chief. I'm very proud of that. He came here to support his troops. I put on a show for him. I won him that national title.
I mean, it almost brings a tear to the eye, doesn't it? That guy's like, I won it for him. You know, I won it for him. I wanted to. And then he was like, what did he say to you? He said he was proud of me. And he just seemed blown away by getting to meet the president. You would never, ever see that. Like, Joe Biden could never. And look at this, too. Trump versus Canada. Prime Minister Carney calls snap election to take on president. Prime Minister Mark Carney called a snap election on Sunday, saying he needs a mandate from Canadians to take on United States President Donald Trump. Now, I have a lot of Canadian viewers, and I think that America has a lot bigger fish to fry than Canada. I would love for him to, renegotiate these tariffs. I've said before, by June, Coffee Brand Coffee will be available in Canada on Amazon. Because I know 20% of my viewers, 20% of my viewers are Canadian. I love my Canadian viewers. Our governments just need to sort this out. But I just don't love this, posturing. But it's kind of both sides, President Trump claims that Canada isn't a real country. He wants to break us so America can own us. We will never let that happen, Carney said outside Rideau Hall in Ottawa. We're over the shock of betrayal, but we should never forget the lessons. Voters, of course, go to the poll in Canada on April 28th. I had hoped for a mandate there, but these tariffs have kind of opened up some dork candidates. Meanwhile, Trump, let's see here. President Trump has advice for his former foe, Kamala Harris, if she runs for California governor. Let her run, Trump 78 told Clay Travis during an interview on Sunday when asked about her future. I don't want to be giving people advice politically, but one thing she's got to start doing is she's got to start giving interviews. Burn. Former President Joe Biden did the COOF thing. He did no interviews. He got away with it because of the COOF. Since her defeat against Trump in November, Kamala Harris has been rumored to be mulling three main options about her political future. One, running for California governor in 2026, vying for the presidency again in 2028, and staying on the sidelines as a Dem power broker. Well, let me tell you this. Kamala Harris is running for politics. Let me also tell you this. Kamala Harris views being the governor of California far less interesting than being the president of the United States. Odds, dollars to donuts right now, I would say she's running for president in 2028. She got 60, 70 million votes. The question is, will she get there? Will it be more than what J.D. Vance can get? I don't think so. The Tesla attacks are proof that the left is turning itself into an orgy of liberal cannibalism. I mean, the left is completely falling apart. Completely falling apart. And you just love to see it. Talking about the auto pen, busybody liberal shills getting caught on video keying Teslas in parking lots. This is what they're going to have to run up into the midterms, is damaging people's cars who probably bought them before Elon was ever a part of Doge. You know what I mean? It's bonkers to me. You have the left-wing, talk show hosts praising it. You have that moron Tim Walz cheering the downfall of an American company. The left is in complete disarray, and I absolutely love to see it. Trump also rescinding security clearance for former opponents. Good. That's what he's supposed to do. Trump has completely broken the left, and I'm absolutely here for it.